Okay, I am recording. Hey everyone. Um, Welcome to our social media training with Jumana. I have been working with Jumana for 2 months now, and my knowledge, I'm also driving, so forgive me. This is the mom life, but also the beauty of being able to partner with LEMD and run a business and be a mom. Jumana is also a mom, and she actually has um, multiple talents. She's multi-talented, and I'm so excited for her to be here tonight to share some of the things that she has been imparting in me. And I know she's a busy mom as well, and she's here in Michigan. I'm excited to have her. Jumana, you want to introduce yourself? And then
Yeah.
I'm going to go on mute just because I am in the car with my kids.
Hi,
I'll let you
everybody.
take it.
I'm happy to be here. I always say I do. I'm a mortgage loan officer in real life, and I just do social media as just a creative outlet. So I wasn't even planning. Annabelle is my friend, also a mutual friend between Vanessa and I, which is how I kind of met Vanessa. Um, Annabelle came up to me. We were celebrating her birthday a few months back, and she was like, "I want to do this peptide thing," and she was explaining it to me. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna help you with all of your social media," because I knew she knew nothing about it. So I basically started branding myself on Instagram of I don't know, back in 22-ish. So I started learning about it. I took so many courses. I just wanted to get really good at it and just hone down on how to like show up on social media. What do people like? How do I want to present myself to the world? And actually, I would say, just based on what I've been doing, I want to say 80 to 90% of my business does come from social media. And if you know anything about real estate and mortgage, so as a mortgage loan officer, I'm in Michigan also. So if a lot of realtors follow me on my page and or just know me from, being with other realtors, showing up to events and just presenting myself on Instagram, I have gotten my clients pre-approvals or their offers accepted just because somebody knows me. The realtor, the listing agent from the other side knows who I am from Instagram and has accepted my pre-approval or my client's offer just because of that. And what that tells me is you can build trust and you can build a name for yourself just because, even if somebody doesn't know you, they feel like they know you because you've been posting about what you do, your knowledge, your personality, and that matters. Social media is gonna be here forever. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's your online free website that everybody can have access to. It's really, really important. When I first started, obviously, I had these thoughts in my head like, oh, what are people going to say? What are they going to think? And my brothers would be the first ones to make fun of me because I would take professional photos. I did not want pictures of myself that were not professional, I wanted to present myself in a certain way. And when people started coming up to me and telling me, hey, your page looks really cool. I've been noticing what you're doing. I love all your pictures. That's when I realized even if you're not following me and you're not commenting, you're seeing what I'm doing. And I appreciate the personal feedback. But back to my brothers, they were the first ones to make fun of me, saying, "Hey, what do you think you're doing? Are you modeling? Are you trying to be a mortgage expert?" I'm like, you guys don't understand branding. Just be patient. Just be patient. And I'm glad I didn't listen. So I want to make sure, are you guys able to see my screen here? Okay. So I'm gonna share this. Okay, let's present. I would like to make me smaller there. So this is basically some of the things that we're going to be talking about. I want it to be very chill and comfortable for everybody. If I don't say anything and this is not making sense to you, feel free to like let me know at the end or put in the questions and we'll go over anything you guys need to like elaborate on. But we're going to talk about why branding matters, building a strategy, real engagement. It really matters. This is a social media platform. The most important thing is for you to engage with other accounts, other people, even people in your industry, people outside of your industry, local people, local companies. You have to start commenting and liking and sharing other people's businesses too, if you want people to talk about you. A lot of times people want to just take from the app and not give back. Always be giving, spend time on the app, not just post. I always say, I always have this phrase, and I don't know if it's like a thing. Most people post and ghost. We don't want that. We want people to post, or not even we, Instagram. They want people to post, engage in the app, be there for other people, comment. What it makes other businesses, and you'll see Instagram takes up a lot of time. Whatever social media platform you are most comfortable with. If you like TikTok, then have a strategy for TikTok. I can't relate to TikTok. If Facebook feels more like home, then focus on Facebook. I wouldn't try to grow in every single platform. Focus on one platform, master it, then move on to the next. And what I would say is have a goal in mind. Maybe when I reach my goal on Instagram, then I will move on to mastering TikTok or mastering LinkedIn. See where you feel most comfortable in, whatever social media platform you choose to focus on, it will bear fruit. Okay. Now, why branding matters? Because people like people, not products. What Nobody cares about how good your logo is. Nobody cares about what the colors are, although the colors do make a big difference because you don't want your page to have 1,000 different colors. If anybody checks my Instagram page, you'll know that the colors I picked for this presentation are actually the same colors I choose for my Instagram page. Just because one, less thinking on my part every single day. Two, these colors are on my Canva. I pay for my Canva, but I think you might still be able to have a what do they call it? It has a name. It's a branding toolkit.
Brand palette, a brand palette.
Correct. Yeah. So, and you can actually, if you choose to, you can have your colors, you can have your font, you can have all kinds of things on that palette. I don't really do, I like changing the font, but the colors are very consistent. You want your page to look clean. It's like when somebody walks into your house, what do you want them to see? Clutter, or do you want them to see cleanliness? When somebody finds your page on the explore page, on other people's pages, They're gonna click on your post. They're gonna go to your feed. How does your feed look like? What kind of feeling is your feed giving that person? And think about what you like to see in other creators. Um, what are you most likely to follow? If you're following big brands, are you following whatever accounts you're following? I love my husband's notifications. Those are the things that, sorry, whatever accounts you're following, whatever pages you like, you want your page to also have that cohesiveness. So what makes your page instantly recognizable? So this is what I also noticed after I was branding the same way for a while. People were noticing what I was doing, and I didn't realize that because what happened was people would be like, "Oh wow, you only do high-end homes." I go, "What? No, I don't." They're like, "Well, your account feels very luxurious." I'm like, I serve everybody, whether it's $100,000 home or $1 million home. I help all clients. So I do like the part where it gave that luxury feel because I wanted that elevated look. But I also wanted people to know that, hey, I'm not only helping whatever $1 million homes, I help everybody. So I made sure I incorporated that in my messaging too. The 3 C's of branding, the clarity, and we're gonna talk about that. Your bio is very, very important. What you have to make sure you're telling people exactly what you offer, who you serve, and what you do. And I think I have a screenshot in the next one of like how my bio is. Consistency. Is your content aligned? And we're going to talk about content pillars. That will, when you have those content pillars, it's going to help you. It's actually going to take a lot of daily thinking out of the way, because you know, hey, I posted this, this, and that. Now I'm due for this. And then connection. Are you feeling like a human online? Or are you feeling like a salesperson or just a bot? A lot of people, again, people want to do business with people. Now, if you guys want to do this little mini exercise, you can write down 3 brand words. Like, what do you want people to see or feel when they enter your page? Do you want it to feel warm? Do you want them to feel bold? Or do you want your page to be more bold? Do you want it to
Richard,
be
you still
more
here?
approachable?
Oh, okay, me too. So I was going to text you, but since you're here, just say thank you.
Okay. Now, building a strategy that works. Carousels, and actually I did something here. And I kind of did it on purpose. I chose colors that were way off and not part of my branding at all. I don't know, it's how, like, think of how off those colors are and how you feel with those colors. Is it feeling cohesive? Is it feeling like, does it give you a good
Awkward.
feeling, or is it feeling like,
No.
oh my gosh, why is this there?
Yeah, it feels
So
awkward.
it's very awkward, exactly.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose, but content pillars, your content pillars are really important. You want, especially in the peptide world, you want to educate people, because actually in any world, but in the peptide world, you do want to educate people because there's a lot of misinformation out there. It's still a brand new, sorry, it's still a brand new industry. A lot of people don't know what peptides are. They don't understand them. They don't know how they work. So any questions you had when you first started or you heard the word peptide, just write those questions down and turn them into reels. If you asked yourself, what the heck are peptides? Make a video on what the heck are peptides. If you asked yourself, how do peptides work? Make a video explaining how peptides work. If you asked yourself, what peptide should I be on? Make a video on that. So that's your educational pillar. You do want it to be a little bit entertaining. What makes it more entertaining, I have 3 kids, and there are times where I will post about mom life. A lot of times it's just quick, funny content just to entertain people. I do also post about funny mortgage things where, like, clients not listening, clients opening credit cards right before we go into contract, things that are actually very stressful in my field, but I may turn them into an entertaining, funny content because other loan officers, other realtors relate to them, and those can be share worthy. So think of, in your field, what could be something that is, I don't know, like a big fail that you had, or how you were scared of injecting yourself for the first time or the first month, whatever, anything that feels more entertaining and funny, you can post about it. You can always try to inspire people by giving them a quote and telling them how maybe your story could be inspirational. Everybody has a very special story. Don't discourage yourself from being out there. Obviously, um you have to be comfortable with what you're going to tell the world. I don't tell people everything that happens in my life. People think they know you just because you're posting online, but really I stick to the content pillars. I'm not very comfortable having my kids' faces on Instagram, so a lot of times what I'll do when I am posting personal things, I'll have them like in the background, or it's not so focused on their faces. So no, pick what you are comfortable with and share it on there, and stick to the content pillars because that will eliminate a lot of daily thinking. Once you have educated, you have entertained, you have inspired, then you can sell. I see this in the real estate world a lot. People will just want to come on and sell, or just post. I'm sure everybody has seen those posts where it says just sold, just listed, just this, just that. These are very self-fulfilling posts. It's important to see how you're working and how you're serving people, but it's also very important to bring the humanity back into it and not just say, hey, me. It's not always about me, I did this, I did that. Always say, the way I like to do it is, because I truly do think of it that way. How did you serve the person? How did you help the human being that trusted you with the peptide purchase or the information that you're sharing? The more you are honest and you do it from the heart, the more people will see through that, and your business will continue to grow. So reels are really, really important. I would suggest posting at least one reel. No, sorry. Let's post every other day, one reel, and then do a carousel post. So reel, carousel, reel, carousel, reel, carousel, at least 5 times a week. If you can do 7, that would be wonderful. Your account will grow faster. Now, with reels, you will have more reach. With carousels, you will have explain stories explain, that's where the educational part can come in a little bit more. And those are the ones that should get more saves because you're teaching people something. They both have, I would not undermine carousels at all, especially now. There was a time where Instagram was pushing more reels. Now it seems like Instagram is liking the carousels and the reels together. So definitely have your content more versatile. Um, Pro tip, use the caption formula. I always have a hook, value, and then a call to action. CTA is call to action. You always want people, not every single post is going to have a call to action, but try for your educational posts, even some of the entertaining posts, have a call to action. You want people to come in, be educated, and ultimately follow you, save the post, buy from you. So have something that is telling people, hey, save this post for later because you need to know this. Follow me for more of this sort of content. These are good call to action things. And I have seen in the beginning, there is a website called ManyChat. It's either ManyChat or ManyChats. Either way, you'll find it on Google. You don't need to invest in anything like that right now. Once your account grows and you feel like you need to invest in it, it will automate your call to actions. Say you have a video and your call to action is DM the word peptide. Once they DM you the word peptide or they comment the word peptide, then as soon as that happens, they send that message, you will DM them, your account will DM them with the information they need to do. I just don't find it necessary if your account is not, like you're not getting hundreds and thousands of messages a day. I feel like you can just go in and send them that message and have that personal connection with them in the beginning. Real engagement is real growth. Again, don't post and ghost. Engage for 15 minutes before and after. If you don't have time before, definitely do it after. It's really important to go into the stories, whether it's somebody's birthday, say happy birthday. Whether it's they posted something funny, ha ha ha. All these things matter. Try to engage. Obviously, don't spam people. We don't want that. But try to engage with people in your industry, people who are following you. Even if you get a new follower, it's good habit to say, thank you for following me. I appreciate that. I have done that. And if you send a quick note, even if you're not following them back, it's totally fine. I have done it where I sent just a voice memo. It makes it more personal. Just saying, hey, I saw you started following me recently. Thank you. I appreciate it. If there's any content out there that you would like me to talk about, or if you have any questions, know that I'm here for you. I saw this somewhere and I kind of like it. Use the 180 strategy. Leave your 2 cents on 9 posts and then go into the hashtags. The hashtag strategy is old, but it still works. So look up just hashtag peptides or look up hashtag GLP-1, look up hashtag Sermorelin, whatever, go into different hashtags and start commenting on people's posts. You're teaching the algorithm, this is what you post about, this is what you want to be known for. So the algorithm will, and you're also showing yourself on other people's platforms. I have done it where if I don't feel like commenting, I go in and I look at some comments that I like and I just like those comments, and believe it or not, I get followers like that, just liking other people's comments. Ask more questions. Even if you're asking questions on your story, make polls on your stories. So right now, the way the algorithm works There's an algorithm for carousels, there's an algorithm for reels, and there's an algorithm for stories. I actually learned this today. They don't want you to post your reel on your story. So we had always done it where as soon as you post a reel, you add it to your story to increase views. But it's actually, right now, it's decreasing engagement and it's decreasing views. So it wants, what the algorithm wants you to do is fresh content for story, fresh content for reel, for reels, and fresh content for carousels. Now, I know this can seem overwhelming. So we're gonna sit maybe give yourself 50 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, whatever your time allows, whatever your schedule allows. Say, hey, I'm gonna post this. You just need 2 stories a day. Say it's 10 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. And it could be like personal on your story. It could be a poll. In the morning, people are more focused. What I would say is do something that's more business related and under your story. So I would say, hey, have you thought of this for peptides? Have you done your research? Do you have any questions? Do a poll. Did you know this about GLP-1? Did you, hi, go away. No. Did you, so I would make the morning content more educational, but do utilize Chat GPT. This is mom life in real life. Okay, go away. Now, and then reply to DMs. Oh, I did say that. Reply to DMs with a voice note. It builds trust. Growth tactics that you can use. I actually took this screenshot from Sprout Social. These are, in the beginning, these are going to be the best and worst times to post. You guys can write them down, take a screenshot of it, or whatever you need to do. But ultimately, once you are more consistent in your posting, check your insights. What I would suggest doing is have turn your, I don't know what, if you have a public page or if you have a private page. Obviously, you do need a public page. Try not to start a brand new page. You can start posting on whatever page you have. Please hold that and close my door, please. Sorry. Use your page because you already have followers to maybe clean up any posts you don't want people to see if you're turning your page into a public page, and then start building that account that you have with your branding, with your colors, with your messaging. And don't make it a business page. I would turn it into a creator page. The creator page will allow you to post as a, right now they have a trial reel option, and I have utilized that. Some of your reels, what trial reels do is they try to get you new followers so you can recycle. So I'm not saying make brand new reels, just recycle some of your old reels, maybe change up the captions so that way you can see what's working more. What those trial reels try to do is get you new followers. I don't post my trial reels ever on my page again. You have that option. I wouldn't do that. I would just keep it there, delete it later, totally fine. I'm just keeping them there for now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe they'll go away one day. I'm not sure, but I am getting followers and views and people coming into my account from those trial reels. So optimize your bio, have in your bio, have your niche, who are you serving? the value that you're providing for people, and have a call to action in your bio. Now posting at optimal times, that's when we can, in the beginning, you can just use those times and then try to see when your people are active and go there, or go post based on that. Collaborating with other people who do the same thing you do is not competing. It's actually great because every single person that is selling peptides, again, has a different story, and I may relate to somebody that somebody else wouldn't relate to. Say I would relate to Vanessa or Tracy or Shadia. And every transaction, especially peptides, is a very intimate transaction. People have to be comfortable with the person they're working with. So just because you're collaborating with somebody in your industry doesn't mean that you're going to lose out on sales. It will actually increase your sales. I have hosted events with other mortgage loan officers, and a lot of times people are like, why would you do that? I'm like, I don't care, because if somebody wants to work with me, they will work with me. They will find a way to find me and work with me and follow me. If somebody wants to work with somebody else, and you know what? It's not mine. They can have it. So community tagging, if you're posting anything that has to do, which I always do suggest, product. So you want to highlight LEMD's products. Tag LEMD. It's important to do that. Because that way it will show that you're reliable. They can see LEMD's page. They can do their own research, and if they have any questions, they can always connect with you. Okay, so I actually do have a screenshot of my page here. The reason why I have it is I wanted to show you guys how under it has my name, and then it also has what I do. It says Jumana Yusuf right under the name part, mortgage loan officer. You don't want to confuse people who you are and what you do. Whether you're into longevity, whether you're into weight loss, whether you're into whatever, perimenopause, menopause, whatever you want to help people with, put that right there. And then pick a category. I think it's under wellness. I can help you find it. Vanessa's might have the it does, her bio is optimized. I know we worked on that. So whatever category her account says, I would just do the same thing. Now I'm telling people exactly what I do. I help families become homeowners. I'm a multi-state licensed mortgage loan officer. So that's telling people that I did not list them because it's too much for people to see. You want to just tell, if somebody has a question, hey, are you licensed here? I can let them know, and I can refer them to other people. I do have Christ-led only because my faith is really important to me, and I feel like it attracts the right people to my page. Does it deter some people? Do I lose some followers when I post about Jesus? Yes, it does. I don't care. If you care, don't post about Jesus. So DM the word home for a free checklist. You do want to give people something to walk away from, even if they're not buying from you. Freebies are always fun. And then I have my link tree. Whether you have a link tree, or right now, I think what Instagram does, you can add multiple, before you were not able to, but you can add multiple websites. I would always have your most important website, which is your link on LEMD, to be the first one on there so people can click on it. Now, why do most pages not grow? The biggest thing, and I have seen it, I've hurt myself with it, just because you get overwhelmed, inconsistency. Inconsistency in posting and inconsistency in your messaging. I've been guilty of the inconsistency of posting because life happens and you get overwhelmed and whatever, you get busy with life and work. That's why it's really, really important to carve out time, whether it's once a week, once a day, whatever it is, to schedule your content, work on your content, think about it. There are so many tools out there right now. ChatGPT is a great tool if you're using it properly. ChatGPT can only get you so far. It still has to sound like you. It has to come from you. You don't want it to sound too professional, or you don't want it to sound too robotic. Actually, the robotic is probably a better word. You want it to sound like you, because people relate to you more than they would relate to ChatGPT. And sometimes it actually does give you the wrong information too, because it will act like NAD is a peptide, and NAD is obviously not. Your bio has to be optimized. It has to be clear. We talked about that. Engagement, you have to have an engagement strategy. Just schedule, and I actually have done that for myself and the accounts that I manage. Schedule 15 minutes a day that you are commenting, liking, and engaging with other accounts. This Instagram is not, I know some people, or social media is not something that you can treat as a hobby. This is a free website. You're open, you're available to the world. You can sell to people in different states. We've never had that ever. This is the first time in life that you can be in the comfort of your own home and sell peptides, and zero investment. The only investment that you have on your part is your time. So you can do it yourself. Obviously, we talked about ChatGPT. Make sure it does sound like you. It's really, really important for it to not sound robotic. I also do, I don't know how I went from a mortgage loan officer turned into social media content creator, but if you are still a little bit confused and you still need help, what I suggest, first things first, if you're starting new, or if you want to elevate your page, take professional photos. Professional pictures make the biggest difference, and be intentional with the photos that you're taking. I wouldn't just, when I take my pictures, I don't know if you noticed, I actually added photos from different photo shoots that I had. Every photo shoot, and 99% of the time I have worked with one photographer, just because our personalities match. I'm comfortable with her, and I always have a vision board. I'll take inspiration from what I feel like I need. I'll find it on Pinterest. I write it down if I can't find the image. And I also find it from other creators, like what I like. Most of the time, I'm finding things that are outside of my niche, because I don't want to do what other loan officers do. I want to do what I want to do. And I don't, I want it to be more lifestyle. I want it to be more fun. I want it to be more me. So when you do have your professional photos, take some pictures, inspiration pictures with you. Think of things that you're gonna wear, because that's gonna be on your feed. So always wear something that is not super, unless your colors are super bold, then have bold colors on your page. If you want it to be a little bit cleaner and calmer, then try to have colors that are cleaner and calmer. But your branding, try to also have a palette that you like, and you can actually plug in those palettes into Canva, and Canva will extract out colors. Say you go on Pinterest and you look up color palettes, whether it's bold color palettes, pinks, blues, whatever colors you like, you can plug them in, take screenshots, upload them to Canva, and Canva will extract those colors, and that can be your color palette. excuse me, if you need help with that, I can help you with the Instagram audit. It's part of it. You'll have like a whole branding kit and your posts, and you can have like, I forgot exactly what I put on there, but tons of hooks and content ideas and things that can get you started. Like, you will take a lot of thinking out of it. But I want to actually, I have it in my phone. Let me find it. If you guys are not tired of me blabbing away. Also, ChatGPT does help with your content strategy. But again, it will always probably repeat the same stuff. So know what you have posted and modify it from there. You always want to have strong hooks to start with. For example, are you tired of feeling tired? Like, literally, are you tired? Because most women are. Are you tired of feeling crabby? Are you tired of being exhausted? Just whatever the case may be, whatever actually you were feeling before you started peptides, you can use that as a hook. Your personal story, is really important and very, very relatable. So let's go through some. I want to find the hooks that I had, just so you have something to like go off on when you go and start posting your own. And if you have any questions, feel free to like unmute yourselves and start asking while I find those.
So Jumana, there were a couple questions. I am going to, so I put in there the instructions, but how to change your account to a creator account. I put those in, and you think that's super important?
Oh yeah.
Because I think mine is a business. Is it
Do
different
you
business from creator?
do you have an option where you can post some of your reels as a trial?
Yeah, how do you do that too? I had a question about that also, actually.
Okay.
Let me look.
So
Does anyone want to look? Heather, did you want to look? And
do you guys want me to go over that really quick? We can do that together.
that would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, Vanessa, I don't have that option to because I tried to do a trial reel the other day, and that's why I was asking how you change the account because I definitely don't have that trial option.
Okay, let's see. I know it took me, I had somebody else that I had to change and it took me a second. Privacy. Oh, Vanessa, you said you added that on there? Like the steps to change your account?
She did put the directions in the chat. I
Okay.
just can't see like once I go to my account and then I hit that like hamburger menu in the top right corner, I don't see a settings. It says settings and
Okay, so
activity.
I put
So
the
what?
instructions, sorry, Jumana, I put the instructions just for how to change your account. Sorry, I was on mute.
Let's see. I think it's in the 3-line one. Account center. Oh, come on. When you try to look for something. Yeah. Yeah.
Mom.
I can't find it right now, but I'm sure it's there somewhere. But anyway, it does, if you were to change your account today, wait 24 hours for it to update. It's not gonna show right away.
But I don't know, she's like spiraling out of control.
Why? What does that mean?
Yeah, kook. Are we gonna come there with me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Activity, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, but I do wanna be, there it is. Wait, so I went under creator though. It says creator tools and controls. And switch account type. Do you have that?
Is anyone trying to set that up on their account that they're looking at their Instagram? Mm, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, it's really important. You can, and Vanessa, you can use those same videos that you have to recycle them in your trial reels. Don't post them on
Right.
your feed. You're gonna have however many followers on there. You can track it, change up the caption a little bit, and then post it
Okay.
on there as a trial.
And what does that do? Just so I can be clear, what is that doing when I'm doing the trial reels? I'm seeing what resonates with my followers.
No, it's supposed to attract new followers. So what the algorithm is
Okay.
doing behind the scenes is trying to get you more followers or pushing it
Okay.
out to new followers that
Okay.
might be interested in your content.
Okay. Interesting.
And you can post as
So what
many as where do I
with me
see
sessions on
what's that?
and when I do my work with me sessions, 12:30 I'm reading, I'm always telling and remind everyone to save their content in another on their phone, like stuff that they
Sorry, you're breaking off.
post. Oh, such a bummer. Put it in the chat
Okay, where do I see the message, the questions, so we can go over it really quick?
under chat. Do you see it at the bottom?
The keyboard.
Yeah, it says chat. No, I can't see them because I had to drop off accidentally.
Let's see it. Okay. Health and wellness. Okay. Okay. How do you choose that content creator? I can find it and maybe do a screen recording and send it to you, Vanessa, and you can share it with them.
Okay, awesome.
Um,
Awesome. Does anyone else, Eva, Shida?
breaking up.
I know.
So, I think yeah, it's on there too. If anybody has questions, they can always reach out anytime. But I will do a screen recording of how to change your account to a creator, and definitely just a quick recap, have a brand kit, go on Pinterest, find whatever you like to find, whatever colors you like, make a kit for yourself, and then plug it into Canva, start using those colors every single time you create a carousel or a post. Go into Canva and use those colors and update it to your own feel, your own vibe. And then have a reel every other day, at least 5 times a week, and then have in between that, have some carousel posts that are more telling a story, educational, and inspirational, maybe how you helped somebody feel better, how you are helping, how you are feeling better because of peptides. Whatever personal story you have will resonate with the right person. And then when you're posting, always have your hook, your body, and your call to action. Do not forget the call to action, because you'll need to tell people what to do next. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you, everybody.